So much to do, so little time. That is our constant cry. Online learning can be hectic for pupils, and it can also be hectic for parents who try to manage their own work and also trying to become teachers. And I didn't even mention cooking and cleaning and doing some domestic housework. So we're stressed and we learn how to multitask. In fact, some people pride themselves on multitasking. Maybe even put it on your CV as a skill that you have. That you can listen to music and work and be on your phone all at the same time. But what if all of this is causing you more stress? Neuroscientists have discovered the truth of that ancient proverb that says, the person who chases two rabbits catches neither. In other words, multitasking is a bad idea. If we multitask, we're inefficient, we're distracted, it decreases performance, less learning takes place, inhibits creative thinking, and we become more stressed and anxious. And studies also show that there's no difference between men and women, or that younger people can multitask better than older people. We're all bad at it. In fact, you're not really multitasking. The brain is performing multiple tasks in rapid succession. Researchers call it task switching. It's kind of like juggling. Catch and release, catch and release. Killingsworth and Gilbert from Harvard University said, people spend almost 47% of their waking hours thinking about something other than what they're currently doing. Our brains are simply not wired to do more than two things at once. And switching back and forth between two tasks is not the most efficient way to get things done. As Steve Uzel from The One Thing says, multitasking is merely the opportunity to screw up more than one thing at a time. There's an old saying that says, there is enough time in the day to do one thing at a time, but there's not enough time in the whole year to do two things at once. Well, let's put it this way. Would you want your surgeon to be watching series or to have a football match on a TV screen in the background while performing delicate surgery on you? Or perhaps your pilot to be scrolling through Instagram or Facebook while they're trying to land the plane that you're flying in? I think I'll pass, thanks. We want them to be totally focused so they do the best job possible. Why do we expect anything different from ourselves? Well, if you still don't believe me, let's try a little experiment. Take a piece of paper and draw 2 lines on it. And then at the top, I want you to write, as you time yourself, write the numbers 1 to 10 on the first line. And then when you finish that, write, I am a great multitasker on the second line. See how you go. Record that time. Now take a second piece of paper, draw 2 lines again, but now you need to time yourself while you write 1 letter from that sentence, I'm a great multitasker, and then move down and write the number 1. And then go back and write the A from am, and then write number 2, and then the M and number 3, and then time yourself. You probably won't need to finish the exercise to work out that multitasking is not the most efficient way or the fastest way to get your work done. We perform better when we focus on one thing, which is why you don't talk when you're attempting something physically challenging. Or if you're walking and talking on the phone to someone and then you get to a detailed part that you need to explain, you stop walking. Or if you're driving and you come to a busy intersection that you need to cross, you turn down the radio so that you can see better. We just perform better when we focus on one thing. One study even found that texting while driving was up to 6 times more dangerous than driving drunk. Researchers found that multitasking causes us to lose up to 28% of the working day. That's over 2 hours of a normal day. And yet people that focus on one thing have a major advantage. They are more creative, they are less stressed, and more productive. So how can we start to become monotaskers? Time block. Decide what it is that you want to achieve, accomplish, or do, and set aside time to do that one thing. Try to focus on the one thing and not switch between different tasks. Secondly, deal with distractions. Find the best place to work and clear your workspace. Make sure you have everything you need in terms of stationery or water and supplies. Turn off email and other notifications, or perhaps even close your email program. Put your phone on airplane mode Or if you have a habit of picking it up, maybe you want to take it and put it in another room so that you're not distracted by it. Time block, this is the one thing I'm going to do when I'm going to do it, and then also deal with distractions. You can do one thing well or many things poorly. I don't know about you, but I find it hard not to multitask. I believe the lie that I can do it well, and so many things compete for my attention that I find myself sometimes a little bit scattered. Maybe that's true of you too. But I have found that when I intentionally create some space and focus on one project or person, that things change and I produce my best work. So choose one thing you need to do. Set aside time for it. Get rid of the distractions and pay attention. And I really believe that you will not only find you produce your best work, but that project or that relationship will flourish. God bless you.